Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another video, and this video is my mid-season anime review. I'm actually enjoying a lot of the animes this season, surprisingly. At the beginning of this season, I remember I said I was gonna watch at least like 20 different anime shows, and I was like, that sounds like a lot. So I definitely cut that list short after the first week, realizing that I actually couldn't keep up with anything. So right now in this video, I'm only gonna be talking about 7 shows, except Demon Slayer, because we already know how that one's doing. If you wanna hear me talk about Demon Slayer, go check out my last video that I did on episode 20 and 19 review. It was crazy, but let's just get into the video. Can someone please explain to me how Senku kept track of time while being covered in stone for almost 4,000 years? The fact bro just didn't pass out and fall asleep for at least a year or two is insane by itself. I can't really say if this show's living up to all the hype Crunchyroll put behind it, but at least I can say I'm enjoying it. The story is good, the characters are interesting enough, but the show is overall just a bit underwhelming due to all the hype building it up. And I also would have thought we would have had a lot more action by now, but all we've really been getting is a crash course on sophomore chemistry, which I'm really surprised Senku even remembers after all those years. I don't know, maybe he's a robot, or unless he was transported from a different world. Like, this disappointing child of Isekai really had me hooked from the synopsis at the beginning of the season. It's about a guy who gets transported into a different world with his classmates. Shocker, right? He's nearly died until he consumed organs from a monster, saving his life and gaining new demonic powers. Wait a second, doesn't this sound like... Well, besides that, he progresses pretty well, and he finds a little yellow-haired girl that's a legendary vampire and later becomes his partner. I mean, at least she doesn't sound like a character from a different show. So besides the off-brand Kaneki and Shinobu dynamic, the show can't get any more worse, right? Yeah, the CG is bad in this show, looking like PS2 graphics. Honestly, I'm just watching this show to see him kill his classmates at the end. On to the next disappointment of this season. And Munchie isn't as bad as I just made it sound, but I do feel like it's missing something. I don't know if it's the time in between seasons that made me remember the show differently, but it's just not as interesting anymore. It's like that pain of scrolling through Pornhub trying to find that one video you watched years ago. Yeah, it just doesn't feel great. Like, I don't even know where the story is going right now. Like, what happened to all the dungeons and level grinding and boss fights from the first season? Like, you don't even do that as often anymore. But I mean, don't get me wrong, the War Games arc at the beginning was still pretty cool and everything, but it went from that to my boy Bell about to get laid on the right side of town. Like, I mean, which I ain't really mad at. I mean, he growing up right and everything, but I mean, I just wish this story would like pick up some steam and, you know, catch fire, kind of just like oh yeah, boys. Now we getting into the good stuff. Fire Force is literally everything everyone says it is. An interesting story, funny characters, and fire-ass fight scenes. I honestly have nothing bad to say about Fire Force. It has the best opening of the seasons. All the characters are pretty likable. Tamaki is probably my favorite character so far. For some reason, I don't even know why. I'm definitely gonna keep watching this anime to see Shinra grow and get stronger, and definitely beat the first captain who stomped his freaking soul into space. Speaking of space, Astra in Space piqued my interest because of the unique story. I've never seen an anime like this, but this type of mystery and drama is what's keeping me watching it every week. Between the weird black hole that spits you out randomly in space, a traitor on the ship, and a transgender that almost got shot by Sasuke with daddy issues, this show has way more problems than it needs, but it still finds time to explore the characters and have fun when it should be like in really dark situations. There's still a lot of unanswered questions and connections about them and their parents that will probably make me want to finish the series, but I'm not gonna say a lot in this video because I'm gonna make a whole separate video doing an anime review on this show. Have you ever met anybody who's seen all the spin-offs to an anime but never watched the original story? Yeah, that's me. I've seen Fate Prototype, Fate Apocrypha, Fate Extra, but not Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night. Strange, right? But Rail Zeppelin is basically my weekly dose of NCIS anime, featuring another King Arthur reincarnation with OP strength. And for someone who hasn't seen Fate Zero, I still know who this character is. and damn, he grew up big. If I'm not wrong, he was this wimpy little nerd kid who had one of the strongest hero spirits in the Holy Grail War. I'm probably wrong, but I think I'm kind of right. I don't know. Now he's a part of the show that honestly isn't that great, but also isn't that bad. It's just an episodic series where I'm more interested in how he solves this case versus who actually did it. Fate kind of reminds me of the MCU, the way it keeps its universe intact and it still incorporates old characters from other spin-offs like that necromancer guy. I like the show, but it has a dark, gloomy vibe to it that makes it really easy to fall asleep on. And sometimes it can be so slow that it'd be making me want to scream like. The final show on my list is Another Blessing by Wit Studios with this banging ass intro song I'm never ever prepared for. Honestly, when I first read the synopsis of this, I wasn't that interested into it because of the Viking time period, but now honestly, I believe this show will probably be the best anime of the year. Hey, just look, hear me out, okay? This show, I think, has mastered a skill that a lot of other animes has not yet, and that is aging. This show already had its fan base from the manga, and the audience will keep growing through word of mouth because of the story and the stunning animation. I personally enjoy shows like this rather than ones that are all hyped up and dies after the season's airing. Vinland Saga is about a kid father who was an ex-Viking warrior, and upon his death due to a duel, his son Thorfinn is bent on revenge for his father. This is definitely the most repetitive story plot in all of anime, but when I tell you that the characters and the animations make this feel like a brand new concept, like they invented this. If they keep this up throughout the whole season, this anime will be the best next to shit, My Hero and Demon Slayer, in my opinion. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Leave a comment down below about any of these animes and I'll be happy to talk about them with you guys. Don't forget about a giveaway that I'm doing this month for Master Ultra Instinct Goku. The instructions on how to enter the giveaway will be in the description box below. Go check that out and I'll see you guys in the next video.